whoever could shake the headphones off in the shortest amount of time. I had the record for 7.5 seconds, but I think I might have shook some of my feelings loose with that one. Right in the middle of our game, Mrs. Shira came around the corner and caught us red-handed. She took the music player away from me and started chewing us out. But I think she had the wrong idea about what we were doing back there. She started telling us how rock and roll was evil and how it was going to ruin our brains. I was going to tell her that there weren't even batteries in the player. But I could tell she didn't want to be interrupted. So I just waited until she was done, and then I said, "Yes, ma'am." Right when Mrs. Shira was about to let us go, Riley started blibbering about how he doesn't want rock and roll to ruin his brains. Honestly, sometimes I don't know about that boy. Friday. Well, now I've gone and done it. Last night, after everyone is in bed, I snuck downstairs to listen to Roger's CD on the stereo in the family room. I put Roger's new headphones on and cranked up the volume really high. Then I hit play. First, let me just say I can definitely understand why they put their parental warning stickers on the CD. I only got to hear about 30 seconds of the first song before I got interrupted. It turns out I didn't have the headphones plugged into the stereo, so the music was actually coming through the speakers, not the headphones. Honestly, Dad marched me up into my room and shut the door behind him. Then he said, "Let you and me have a talk, friend." Whenever Dad says friend that way, you know you're in trouble. The first time Dad ever said friend like that to me, I didn't get that he was being sarcastic. So I kind of let my guard down. Friend is equal good, as you can see here. And he broke this glass with a basketball, with a baseball bat. I think that's gonna cost a lot of money. I don't think that's nice. I don't make that mistake anymore. Tonight, Dad yelled at me for about 10 minutes, and then I guess he decided he'd rather be in bed than stay in my room in his underwear. He told me I was graduating from playing video games for 2 weeks, which is about what I expected. I guess I should be glad that's all he did. The good thing about Dad is that when he gets mad, he cools off real quick, and then it's over. Usually, if you mess up in front of Dad, he just throws whatever he's got in his hands at you. Yeah, what if he got a CD and throws it right into your eye? Good time to screw up? Read a newspaper. Bad time to screw up? When Dad's laying bricks. Okay, so as you can see, this is Manny. Is his brother, like little brother. He's only 3 years old and can't sit and can't stand, and he's actually dumping all of the faults on Greg, and even the cat did it. He dumped it on Greg too, and told Mom that Greg broke the vase. Yeah, he's not nice. Mom has a totally different style when it comes to punishment. If you mess up and Mom catches you, the first thing he does is to take a few days to figure out what your punishment should be. And while you're waiting, you do all these nice things to try to get off easy. I just that's dying for the heck of it. How thoughtful of you. But then after a few days, right when you forgot you're in trouble, that's when he lays it on you. Are you having fun? of a woman in a bikini lying across the hood of a car. Bikini! And then Manny brought into daycare for someone's headphones. Anyway, I don't think Mom was too happy about getting that phone call. I saw the magazine myself, and honestly, it wasn't anything that worked out with me. But Mom doesn't allow that kind of stuff in the house. Roger's punishment was that he had to answer a bunch of questions Mom wrote after him. Mom, did only this magazine make you a better person? Roger, no. Mom, did it make you more popular at school? Roger, no. Mom, how do you feel about having owned this type of magazine now? Roger, I feel ashamed. Do you think having you want to say to women for having owned this offensive magazine? Roger, I'm sorry, woman. Wednesday, I still graduated from play video games, so Manny has been using my system. Mom went out and brought a whole bunch of educational video games, and watching Manny play them was like torture. What number comes after 2 and rhymes with 3? What's the answer, guys? I think this is a hard question, but Greg answers 3. So Greg and Rodriguez learned my favorite character in Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, so I think I trust him. The good news is that I finally figured out how to get some of my games past really fast. I just put one of those discs in Manny's discovering the alphabet case, and that's all it takes. Thursday. At school today, they announced that student government elections are coming up. To be honest with you, I've never had any interest in student government. But when I started thinking about it, I realized getting elected treasurer totally changed my situation at school. The cheerleaders are tired of riding two games in the same bus after nerds in the PM. Let me see what I can do. And even better, nobody ever thinks about running for treasurer because all anyone cares about big ticket politics like presidents and vice presidents. So I figure if I sign up tomorrow, the treasurer job is pretty much mine for the taking. Friday. Today, I went and put my name on the list to run for treasurer. Unfortunately, this kid named Marty Porter is running for treasurer too, and he's real brainy and math. So this might not be easy as I thought. I told Dad that I was running for student government, and he seemed pretty excited. Turns out, he ran for student government when he was my age, and he actually won. Dad dug through some old boxes in the basement and found one of his campaign posters. Very honest, know how. Vote Frank Henry for secretary. I thought the poster idea was pretty good, so I asked Dad to drive me to the store to get some supplies. I wrote out on poster boards and markers, and I spent the rest of the night making all my campaign stuff. So let's hope these posters work. Monday. I brought my posters into school today, and I have to say, they came out pretty good. One poster said, "Do you want Marty Porter to be your treasurer?" And a cartoon set showing Marty Porter carrying a big money with a hole in it. "Hey, you're grabbing our money, you fool!" Darn. And another poster said, "Remember how Harry Potter had head lice? Do you really want him touching your money? Page 52. I started hanging my posters up as soon as I got in, but they were up only about 3 minutes before Vice Principal Roy spotted them. Mrs. Roy said you weren't allowed to write fabrications about other candidates. So I told Mrs. Roy the thing about head lice was true. How it practically closed down the whole school when it happened. But he took down all my posters anyway. So today, Harry Potter was going around handing out lollipops to buy himself votes, while my posters were sitting at the bottom of Mrs. Roy's trash can. Mrs. Roy's trash can. I guess this means my political career is officially over. Monday, October. Well, it's finally October. And there are only 38 days left until Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Even though Mom said I'm getting too old to go trick-or-treating anymore. Halloween is Dad's favorite holiday too. But for a different reason, on Halloween nights, while all the other parents are handing out candy, Dad is hiding in bushes with a big trash can full of water. And if any teenagers pass by our driveway, he drenches them. Yarg! I'm sure Dad really understands the concept of Halloween, but not gonna be the one who spoils his fun. Trick or treat. Tonight was our opening night of the Crossland High School haunted house, and I got Mom agreed to take me around. Sally showed up at my house wearing Halloween costume from last year. When I called him earlier, I told him to just wear regular clothes. Of course, he didn't listen. I tried not to let it bother me too much, though. I've never been allowed to go to Crossland Haunted House before, and I wasn't going to let Riley ruin it for me. Broderick has told me about it, and I've been looking forward to this for about 3 years. Anyway, when we got to the entrance, I started having second thoughts about going in. But Mom seemed like she was in a hurry to get this over, and she moved us along. We were through the gate. It was one scare after another. There were vampires jumping out of you, and people without heads, and all sorts of crazy stuff. But the worst part was this area called Chainsaw Alley. There was this big guy in a hockey mask, and he had a real chainsaw. Roger told me the chainsaw had a rubber blade. I wasn't taking any chances. Right when it looked like the chainsaw guy was going to catch us, Mom stepped in and bailed us out. That's not nice. He fumbled. Mom made the chainsaw guy show us where the exit was. And that was the end of the haunted house experience there. Right there. I guess it was a little too embarrassing when Mom did that. I'm willing to let it go this one time. Saturday. The Crossland Haunted House has really got me thinking. Those guys were charging $5 a pop. And the line stretched halfway around the school. I decided to make a haunted house of my own. After I had to bring Rally in on a deal because Mom wouldn't let me convert a first floor into a full loud haunted mansion. I knew Rally's dad wouldn't be crazy about the idea either. So we decided to build the haunted house in his basement. And I should not mention it to his parents. Me and Riley spend most of the day coming up an awesome plan for a haunted house. Here's our fun plan. The Hall of Streets, Lake of Blood, Bottomless Pit, Red Maze 1000 Skulls, Knife Alley, Hand Hall, Acid Lake, Death Slide. It's an acid lake. Exit. That's my reading from page 37 and 35 to page 57. So I'll see you in day 5 and bye-bye.